quotes I love hearing about Enrique Granados is he was playing the piano in front of an open window, and a student came into the room and asked him, "Maestro, what are you playing? What music are you playing?" He said, "I'm playing that garden, those flowers, the blue and orange heavens at sunset, the peace of the jasmines." He was playing the scene of the garden, the view from the window. Is a painter and a poet in that he creates music that is a landscape, that is a poem. The reason I'm a musician, it still brings me joy. Every day I could be in the darkest of moods. I pick up my guitar and I play, and it changes. The recording is called La Guitarra Poética, which is transcriptions for guitar from the original piano music of Enrique Granados. The recording was made in Germany, Münster, Germany, in a wonderful monastery transformed into a recording studio. MDG has made this super audio CD, which is a surround sound, high definition recording of the music of Enrique Granados. I like to record there in Münster because it's off in the countryside, miles and miles from anything, and it's very, very, very quiet. And as you can imagine, that's incredibly important to get away from the city soundscape of airplanes, cars, people, buildings, machines, and return to a more pure sound. And this studio, these old 16th century stable, with its 4-foot thick walls, makes a wonderful space to record, and the acoustic is something stunning to behold. The recording engineer for the project was Friedrich, my good friend and wonderful engineer, making the surround sound with the guitar and making the guitar sound very, very natural and live, as if one is there listening to it in direct.
My name is Friedrich Wilhelm Rödding. I'm recording producer, recording engineer, or Tonmeister as we say in German. I like the ambience of this beautiful hall. It's ideal for guitar recordings, especially to the reverberance, and the echo is really fantastic, especially if you can listen to it in the 3-dimensional version.
I was born in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I grew up in Colorado. I was fortunate enough in the beginning one of my first teachers was the great Ricardo Isneola, who was a Cuban guitarist living in Colorado, but he had studied in Spain many years with the great Regino Sáenz de la Maza. So for me to begin in that ambience was very fortunate and lucky at the end of the day for someone in Colorado wanting to play the classical guitar. He set the foundation for me from the very beginning on how to form myself as technically and musically as a musician, and gave me the drive to become more curious about my music. After my studies in London at the Royal Academy of Music finished, I stayed there for 5 or 6 years and came to Granada afterwards and immediately fell in love with the tranquil life and the beauty of the history of the place. Howard Chico Americano from Albuquerque, New Mexico ended up playing the music of Enrique Granados in Barcelona. It's a great city to live. It's a very inspirational, beautiful architecture, wonderful arts all around, and it's a nice sized city that keeps me focused on my art without getting too distracted in the hustle and bustle of a daily life to live here. First of all, Enrique Granados is a composer for all the people. That was his ideal situation from the very beginning since he played. His audience were the people that he played to. His music is light, it is dramatic, it is poetic, and if that kind of passion for music moves you, then this is the music you need to listen to.